Jake from Team Insanity.
And Jacob.
So a while ago, I made a post on Facebook, on our Facebook page. Go follow it because that's going to be very important. But I made a Facebook post saying, give us something to rant or discuss or talk about in the paintball community. So this is going to be sort of to change it up a little bit from the Ask Us video, because a lot of people that maybe don't have questions or want us to talk about something, this is your time for us to talk about something and rant about basically anything that's going on in the paintball community. And as you know, Jacob and I may differ a lot sometimes on our opinions. So you hear one end of the spectrum, the perfect side of the spectrum, and then you hear the ass backwards side of the spectrum. So, you can decide who wins. But anyways, how you're going to get onto these videos if you want to have your questions, or not your questions is ask us, but your discussion topic in this video would be commenting on one of the Facebook statuses that we make saying, this is this week's, discussion video, and stop it, Thumper. And yeah, so that's how it's gonna work, and then you comment there instead of commenting in the questions. But the Ask Us video is still gonna stay the same. We don't know how we're gonna do this yet, if we're gonna do this like every other Wednesday, once a month kind of thing, but it's just something to change up the pace. Next week, we'll still have the same answer.
Okay, if you're like me and you weren't listening to a thing he just said, we're going to get this thing started. Now, we're going to start with a little peace offering. So we brought our candle. No product placement, by the way.
Well, I brought my lighter.
You're going to go ahead and light that to signify our fiery friendship of peace.
Hopefully. Hopefully this is just to keep the peace, because with candles we stay calm and hopefully we won't yell.
And it smells pretty good.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Clay C asked, poppet versus spool.
Let me just tell you to shut up real quick, because that's a big flame. But with a poppet, you don't have to clean it. I mean, discussion closed.
What's going on with your G6R right now?
None of your business. That's what's going on with it. Last time I checked, my G6R wasn't a part of your daily life.
Well, anyways,
so why are you thinking about my G6R? Do I have to file a restraining order on you?
Yeah, you do, because you misuse all of your stuff. You
have no right to tell you how I treat my guns.
Okay, I say spool. The reason why.
I say poppet.
The reason
why is because you don't have to keep them maintained like a spool. Are you done? All right,
done?
Go for it.
So, now that we got him out of the way, so Clay, I say spool. Why? Because it has a softer shot than the poppets, and I mean, who doesn't want a nice shot? Who wants to have vibrations and a bolt flying back at your face? And who can just go home after a day of paintball and just put just a teeny bit of lube on the gun? I mean, that's not that hard. You get better performance just overall out of your spool, and just feels nicer in the hands, and it's just a nicer gun basically.
Well,
all guns.
There's one thing you want to consider when listening to him, is that he's retarded. So you don't want to listen to a word he says. The real answer is...
You just have to remember he's biased and he doesn't know anything about paintball.
That's enough from the Autism Speaks spokesperson over there. Now, the thing is, do you want a nicer shot? I mean, if there's one thing
I do, yeah, because I'm not retarded.
I was asking you. There's one thing that I don't like, is I have to go home after a long day of play, and I have to, when I could be soaking in my purple daisy bathtub.
What, do your nipples hurt too?
I've got to go home, lay down my gun, and clean it. And if I have a poppet, I can just throw it back in the bag.
So he says that you don't have to maintain poppets.
You don't have to maintain them as much.
Which is somewhat true, but just remember, ask him how well his G6R is shooting right now.
One, that's none of your business how my G6R is shooting.
Let me just tell you that it's not.
And it's fine. But you know why? I didn't have to clean my G6R for a solid 4 months before something happened.
Well, see, here's the thing.
4 months between cleaning and it's working fine, or clean it every time after you play, or else it won't work.
So you don't have to do it right as you get home, for one. Don't listen to this dummy.
You can do it 6 months after you play.
You can do it right before you go play, which I do most of the time, and I lube up my stuff, and you get a better, nice shot quality. Feels nicer in the hands, softer on paint, and I mean, it's overall just much better. Anyways.
All right. Next question.
All right. Austin H. Well, I mean, this is kind of an obvious answer. The fuck?
You got a problem?
I do have a problem.
I'm gonna distinguish you like I did that flame.
Well, I'm about to extinguish instead of distinguish. And who's the retard now? Austin H. Who's the biggest douche and why? With 3 reasons, each that could be argued about. Each that could be argued about.
Okay. So I'll go first. I think we can all agree the biggest douche is Nick. I mean, what's up with those?
Look at that curly-headed fuck.
What's up with those snapbacks? I mean, you hiding something under there? He just ordered 3 hats off A&S gear.
Not just the snapbacks, but for sure his selfies. Let me tell you, there's nothing more douchebag than taking a fucking selfie with your dog. Okay? That's just a douchebag thing to do. A pussy thing to do is take one with your cat.
Praise.
A douchebag thing to do is take one with your fucking dogs.
That's very true.
That's one
a third
argument.
reason.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a douchebag.
Basically.
Now, let me tell you why this kid is a douche. One.
Oh, what? Tables are turning now.
Yeah.
You
Well, this is really
get
only half table.
You can get about 10 reasons on me.
I'll give you one reason. Cockiness on this guy is very high. He will brag about his...
Let me tell you, the cockiness on him is even worse.
You want to talk about cockiness levels?
Yeah, I want to talk
I
about
bet
cocky.
I'm more cocky than you. Because I'm better than you.
You're more cocky. No, but you're not better than me. That's the thing.
No, I'm better than you.
Better than me in what?
Everything.
Jerking off. That's the only thing that you're better than me with.
Oh, that's not my check. That's like a good attribute.
The only reason why I'm not good at jerking off. The only reason why I'm not good at jerking off is because my girlfriend has to do it all the time.
Oh, really? How is she doing?
Pretty good. She's sitting at home right now.
All right. Second reason. Have you seen the flannel he's wearing?
This is a nice. Before this video started, he complimented me on this flannel. This is a very nice flannel.
I'm not a fan.
I don't give a fuck.
Apparently you do. You look pretty
You said that this was
taken
a
back
nice
from
flannel.
that comment.
No, I'm not. This is a nice flannel. It's soft. It's beautiful. Doesn't bring out the color
What are
in
you,
my
a
eyes.
woman?
Yeah. When it comes to flannels, just like you.
Ouch.
And why I have to say that this guy is the biggest douchebag. For one, he has the douche spike. Okay.
This kid's got a mop head. He looks from Steve Carell from Dumb and Dumber.
From Dumb and Dumber, that's a bowl cut Jim Carrey where he sticks the bowl and it's complete. No, it's not that. That was a retarded comment. But anyways, douche spike right here. I can fly a fucking boat off of that ramp on his head. Okay, he has to wake up 30 minutes every morning just to put his face on. All right. I have to say,
face on.
Yeah, put your face on. When I mean put your face on, I mean do your hair, you little prissy faggot. And yeah.
Tell me. Why do you always ask me when you come over? Hey, you got a comb?
Yeah,
What do you
because sometimes I need a comb
I
because
thought my
my hair
check was in
sits
like
up here.
2007. Who needs to comb their hair anymore?
Taji.
Yeah, just think about that for a second. Just think about that.
I'm thinking. about
Taji's
that.
got a comb in his hair 24/7, sticking out wherever he walks.
All right, moving on. Oh, okay. This is a good one. Clay again. He asked HK versus Bunker Kings. Who stole from who? Obviously, HK stole from Bunker Kings.
I think we can agree on that.
But who did it better is the question.
I see AJ has the
Travis.
HK. AJ also had the HK.
He did?
Yeah. And
No, this is the new HK pack.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah, the one that Travis has. The one that doesn't have any straps on it.
Oh. Yeah.
The 0G.
The 0G.
Yeah, 0G because you're getting 0 G's off the break. Who stole from who? Obviously, HK Army stole from. I wouldn't say. I mean, yeah, they took the design, but who made it better? I think HK made it better. They made a more finished product.
Plus, you look at where you wear it.
Yeah, it says HK Army. But who's gonna have better quality control? Probably
Bunker
Bunker
Kings.
So that's the
HK
thing.
doesn't have quality control.
You're taking a risk. You're gonna buy something from Vietnam that's being shipped from Vietnam and Asia. Or you're gonna be buying something that has nice quality control. Bunker King. So that's up to you.
Something we agree on.
Up to you. Okay. Garrett. Smart parts guns or dangerous powered guns? Good luck. I have to say dangerous power guns because dangerous power is still in business.
Let me tell you about something about dangerous power guns. Why they're better than smart part guns.
He still has one.
I have a dangerous power FX.
X?
You need to be quiet.
Anyways, yeah. You got a dangerous power X. Yeah, keep going.
I have a dangerous power FX.
Bless you.
Dangerous power FX. If you're not shooting it, you can use it as a vibrator. That thing will screw the screws out and vibrate.
Let me tell you, it feels great on your butthole.
Yes. Next
And
question.
that got weird. Hope that may make you uncomfortable. But anyways, yes, dangerous power. Because for one, they're in business.
Now their guns may leak when they come out of the box. But if anything, that helped me get to know my gun on a personal level.
Exactly. And not just that, they've also been starting to fix that with all their issues. They're definitely stepping up their quality control.
With that
dealers,
G5.
Yeah, dealers are starting to buy, or not buy, but get dealerships back through them, all that good stuff. So I do see them turning their business around where Smart Parts can't turn their business around because buy Smart Parts. Clay asks again, future of dye paintball.
Future of dye paintball.
Well,
That's a very interesting topic.
That's a
It's
hard
kind of blown
topic.
over the past couple weeks.
Yeah, there's
it's not as
kind of
big as it
bigger
used to be.
things. There's kind of bigger things to worry about, like the PSP right now.
Dye, I don't think they're gonna die out. They'll stay. If anything,
I think they'll be bought.
there will be bought. By who? That's debatable. But there are some good contenders out there of who will be, who might buy them.
If they do, if that ever happens. But the future of dye, like Jacob said, I don't think a company that big will just in a day. I don't think that'll really happen.
If
with
it
dye.
does disappear, everyone's gonna be see it. They're gonna see it's coming. They're gonna slowly diminish throughout time. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Someone's either buying them or they're gonna pick up the slack. They're not just gonna.
I mean, they
pun
have
intended, die off.
they made the Matrix, which is arguably like it. They set amazing standards in the paintball world. So they've done a lot of really amazing things to help paintball, and I'd hate to see them just die, as Jacob quoted. Empire Defender or Die Damn?
I'm gonna have to go with the die damn on this one because it doesn't look as stupid as Defender.
I have to say, the Defender's better, but I would buy the Damn.
I would buy the damn any day. I'd try the Defender, but I would buy the damn.
A lot of the guy at the field, Marcus, who has he has both Die Damn and the Defender.
While
says
the Defender looks cool with its stock hopper, it looks fat and ugly.
It doesn't look cool at the same time.
It's fat and ugly.
I mean, and it's weird, but like that's a good question. It's all up to personal preference. But I know that they don't have any issues, especially with box mags and all that stuff. I know that the box mags have been having some good issues recently. So, I mean, that's something to think about. What's going to shoot better? Personally, I think that the Die Damn shoots better. I mean, it's basically DM/proto internals.
Plus, I think you can do more with the damn.
You can customize it more. That's one of basically the biggest things why I'd get it, because if you're paying $1,500,
Doesn't the Defender only come in black?
There's like a black or a tan or something. Black
Okay, well
or
the
tan.
damn also has cooler colors.
Yeah, and the thing is, like Jacob said, you can do a lot of different things, and you can do mag-fed. It's the best mag-fed machine, arguably, out there. Honestly, it's so easy to switch back and forth. You have a cool eye-pipe system, which is probably I think it's one of the best inventions in paintball for a while. And yeah, I just think the Die Damn for me would be better, because I would like to use it for a little bit for mag-fed and all that fun stuff. Woods ball versus speedball.
Alright. You pick Speedball and defend it, and I'll pick Woods Ball and defend it. Go for it.
But what if I want to defend Woods ball?
Well, no, I already picked Woods Ball, I'm sorry.
Okay. I pick speedball.
Now let me tell you why I picked Woods Ball.
Okay, you go ahead.
Now,
Actually, I'm going to tell you why I picked speedball.
But first, I'm going to tell you why I pick woodsball.
You're not going to get those stupid. I'm not trying to diss woodsball players, but everyone knows those people with Titmans that have $500 worth of upgrades on them
are the people you want to hang out with.
And
now, the people you don't want to hang out with is those douchey guys who hang out at speedball. Now, some of them are pretty cool, like me. But then you get like him, who are.
But then you get these
gloat, and they try to tell you that they're better than you when really you're superior.
I have to say, woodsball players, they carry around 20 pounds of shit that they don't have to carry.
And that's why woodsball players are manly and not scrawny like snake playing little tiny speedball players.
You're calling me scrawny?
I just called you scrawny. What you can do about it, big lady?
Who can bench more?
Last time I checked this, how's that hammy coming?
Who can bench more?
How's that?
I might have a pulled hamstring, but I can still bench press you and deadlift you.
Last time I checked, actually, if we go deadlift right now, I don't think that's possible.
I think it is possible. I'd get over it.
But let me tell you, what the woodsball people, they're a little bit bigger, they're a little bit more manly.
I don't think they are.
They're the kind of people who eat cereal, nails for breakfast without any milk.
See, speedball players, they don't even fucking need cereal. They can skip that goddamn meal of the day because that shit ain't important to them. They're just that perfect. You don't even need cereal. And you get a nice beard like Damian Ryan. Review over.
Review over? Review's just getting started. Now, if there's anything I know about woodsball players, is that they're tactical and they know what they're doing.
But here's the thing. How often do woodsball players stick to their plans?
Now, how often do you not stop talking? Because I'm not seeing that coming out of it.
Because you're not
woodsball players are more tactical. It's more fun.
Tactical. But here's the thing about woodsball players. How often do you see those woodsball players follow their plans? So tell me, Mr. Woodsball Player, how often do we follow our game card for Living Legend 7? Mr. Tactical.
Well, me, I'm all about that woodsball life, so I wouldn't expect a peasant like yourself.
Yeah,
understand.
A peasant.
You're probably playing that speedball field because you got to be up close and personal. Please, I'm all about that strategy.
I don't have an AK-47 sniper.
Apology accepted. But I'm not all about that up close combat. I'm more about strategy and taking the enemy from behind. Because that's how I do.
And guess what? He's a woodsball player, and he takes it from behind. Is basically what he's trying to say.
I think that's the opposite of what I just said, but that was a cute comeback.
Yeah.
Next question.
But anyways, I love both woodsball.
They are both good.
I don't really care honestly if you're a woodsball player or a speedball player. I'm not gonna say otherwise. It doesn't really mean anything to us.
No, airsoft on the
Die versus Eclipse versus Empire versus Lux.
Let me just break it out there for you. If you want a real gun, you're gonna get that Lux. Discussion is over.
Who's been wanting to Vanquish 2.0?
Yeah, but that was before.
But who's been wanting to Vanquish 2.0?
Me. But is the Vanquish?
And why? Why?
Why I would
why?
like?
Because it shoots better than the Lux.
It's a little bit. It's a
little bit better than the Lux.
But I would still take the Lux. I really did like the Vanquish too.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm getting the Lux.
So why have you been you don't know if you're getting the Lux?
Vanquish.
Yeah, you don't know if you're getting the Lux. So why have you been looking into getting a Vanquish 2.0 then?
I looked into get one Vanquish 2.0.
You've looked into two.
I've looked into one actually.
Technically,
if you want to get correct, I haven't looked into any, and you told me to look into two. You pointed them in my direction.
And you definitely made some offers on some. This guy.
The point is,
just know that he offered his Lux for a Vanquish 2.0 in a trade.
That's true.
And why is that?
Lux is still it's still an amazing gun.
It's an amazing gun.
It is.
But is it better than a 2.0?
That's
Vanquish?
Debatable.
Exactly, it's debatable.
I've only shot the Vanquish for about 10 seconds.
Now, he also said, now tell me what happens if you're Vanquish, or if you're, say something happens to your Lux that's without repair, that DJ
Then Vanquish.
Why is that?
Because it's right up there with it.
No, I'm saying say your Lux breaks, your eyes go bad or your board gets fried. And then say you own a Vanquish and your eyes go down and your board gets fried. Who would you want to own? Which one would you want to own? A Lux or a Vanquish?
I own a Lux.
Why?
because I have the best
you'd
Lux
rather buy-
technician very close to me.
But you'd have to pay for it.
Last time I
Empire,
checked, I don't pay DJ.
You call no. I said board. Say your board and eyes get fried or
Oh,
something
I'm sure
like
he'll
that.
figure it out.
And all of a sudden, you call up Paintball Solutions, say, "Hello, Paintball Solutions. Yeah, my board is fried, or I need a new solenoid, or hey, basically my gun stopped working. This will be Empire, Jimmy John's, and there's your new Vanquish. Except it won't be like Jimmy John's, but it's freaky fast. You're gonna get your shit for free. Better customer service is what I'm getting at.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he also says Die versus Eclipse versus Empire versus Lux. I like Die, but the thing is, the customer service thing, Die will charge you. They basically rip off your penis by the time they're done with you. Okay? I went to the Die booth at Living Legends.
Also, a little thing. If you go to the Empire booth at Living Legends, they won't tech your Splatmaster.
Yeah, I went to my Splatmaster tech because, anyways. But I went to the Die booth. This guy wanted to get his rotor looked at. They wanted to charge him $10 just to look at it. Okay, so the poor guy's just like, oh, okay, whatever, because he didn't have a backup popper. The guy was like, all right, whatever. Here's $10. This is what the tech literally did. Pulled it out, and he just noticed that it was put back together wrong. Put it back together, guy lost $10 just because it was a simple mistake. Another time, guy, again, brings in a rotor. I don't know what it is if the rotor's breaking, but guy brings in a rotor, pays the $10. You have to replace, he had to replace like a $40 motor or something like that, and a few other parts. Go to the Virtue booth, they won't charge you. Go to the Empire booth for a Z2, they won't charge you. Planet Eclipse, I mean, we're not Nick, so. Yeah. Doug, that plays on our team. Who would win in a fight to the death? Shark or a bear?
I'm going to take the bear. You defend the shark.
Okay.
Alright. Now,
personally, I picked the bear. Why? Or the shark. Why? Because sharks motherfucking tear down boats. Haven't you guys seen Jaws? And guess what? Do they have something called Bear Week? No, I don't think so. There's a whole week dedicated to sharks. Okay? So for two, that makes sharks way better. Where's your Bear Week?
last time I checked, have you ever seen Jaws? He got the crap kicked out of him in all the end of the movies.
That's alright, because guess what? He still did more ass kicking than anyone else.
Oh, did he?
He did.
If there's anything about bears, is they will demolish...
How is your football team?
Excuse me?
Yeah, how are the Chicago Bears doing? How good's your football team?
That's why the Chicago Bears weren't an actual animal. It's not part of this discussion. Please leave with your facts.
They are an actual animal. The Bears are an actual animal.
I'm not talking about the Bears. You're talking about the Chicago
football.
Bears.
I'm talking about the football team.
I'm not talking about the football.
So for
if
one,
anything about bears, like football players, are manly and they're
Okay.
hairy,
But
and they
here's the
will
thing.
take down a shark in any circumstance.
how's the Chicago Bears doing? The football team? I'll tell you, not good. How's the San Jose Sharks doing? Pretty damn good. So for one, if you want to compare sports teams,
I don't think we're comparing sports teams
we're
here.
both comparing animals and sports teams. So for one, my sports team wins, and I have a full week dedicated to my animal, and he tears down boats and eats people. What is your thing?
Yeah, but every time your animal tears down a boat, he gets killed.
Not always, no.
Basically,
No.
almost time. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure. I think
so
it was one of the movies. He's dumb enough to chew on a propane tank, and then someone shoots and he blows up.
Here's the thing about sharks. They are basically the lion of the ocean, okay? They can get any fish
Hey,
they want.
hey. Hey, when was the last time your shark went off water?
And here's the thing, that's what I was getting to. Guess what a bear has to do to catch a fish? He has to sit there for 5 hours at a waterfall trying to claw at some little tuna.
Bro,
Not
polar
even
bears.
tuna.
Ever heard of them?
No,
They
I haven't.
swim.
That's okay. How's your football team?
This isn't about football.
Point making. Anyways, what's the best company in paintball? I think HK Army.
HK is, there's one thing about them is you can
I'm just kidding,
100%
I don't
guarantee
think
that their
HK
new merchandise runs off cocaine. No batteries included.
But no, not HK. So who would you say?
Best company in paintball.
we're going, let's narrow it down. Let's best company. Okay, so let's do best overall company first.
If we're talking about like best company that's done the most for paintball, like how much they contribute, Dye has done a ton. Like they've contributed a lot to the paintball community.
I would have to say Dye, between Dye and Empire, but I also do enjoy Belkin. But when you're talking about guns, personally, I think Bob Long is the best.
Bob Long stays by his opinions.
Because he's
not afraid to talk.
He's a true man, exactly. Tell you how it is, just like a few other people that we know. America, A-Train. But anyways, he'll tell you how it is, and he makes everything 100% America, okay, all the way down to the packaging. And so
The man even sends you a gun in a case with his face on it.
Basically, that's how man. And he has a beard.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, how much more America can you get? That's just like having a sketch artist draw him and George Bush on the same box. You can't get enough America. An American flag in the background. But best gun company, I would say Bob Long, and we'll probably get into that in a second. But I do think Dye is really good. They're very pricey. They have great soft goods, great quality control, great guns, great mask, great everything. When was the last time you wore a plain Eclipse mask again? Oh yeah, that's right. They don't have one. Point proven. If someone were to leave Team Insanity, who would, or if you and I were to leave Team Insanity or anyone, who would affect the team the most? Like if they left.
I'm gonna defend Jake. Who are you gonna defend?
I'm gonna defend Jacob.
All right. Now, if there's anything,
I'm gonna defend me.
You can't do that.
Okay, because he's defending me, I'll defend him.
Okay. If there's anything I've noticed about Team Insanity, it's held by a strong competitive leader, and all those attributes you need in someone like that leader. Now, wait. While Jake doesn't have any of those attributes, he is still a good team leader, and without him, I don't know. We wouldn't have as much leading potential.
Yeah, organization. Now, anyways, obviously, if Jacob left, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But for the YouTube community, it'd be a pretty big deal. Why? Because guess where all the videos come from? This guy right here. 90% of the times when the video gets uploaded, it's him. Now, granted that they're always uploaded late, they're still uploaded even though I can do it. He still has all the editing software, all the videos and all that stuff. So, when you guys see a video, it's Jacob the one who clicked upload. So to impact our paintball channel and our community and that kind of stuff, Jacob would hurt us the most.
Good talk.
Pump versus mech versus electro. I'm defending pump.
I'll defend Electro.
Okay. First things first. If you want to get stronger at masturbating, even though camera cut out on us, but anyways, if you want to get stronger at beating the meat, definitely get into some pump play. The other thing is, who the hell wants to pay for $100 for 2 cases of paint just to play 2 games? Me? I'll buy a bag and make it last me a month.
Now, if there's anything I know,
and I'll shoot out more people than you.
If there's anything I know when I'm shooting Electro, is that I like to ramp on Reynolds. And I can't do that with a pump. I can't tear a couple of new players a new one with using a pump in 1 ball a second. So, where's the fun in destroying a little boy's hopes and dreams when you can only shoot or I can go little twiddle the finger and twiddle the finger and I can get it a couple thousand balls a second right at this kid and crush his dreams.
I think he makes a good point.
Yeah. Next question.
Deadly wins versus Dye barrels.
I'll defend Dye barrel. What?
I'll defend Dye.
Okay. I'll defend.
You own a
Deadly wins.
Boomstick, most accurate barrel you'll ever get. Point making.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a very interesting point.
Point made.
But with the Deadly wins.
Why would you want to pay money to not shoot as accurate as I am?
I honestly don't know what to defend with that, to be honest.
The only thing that Deadly Winds has that it's light and then you can free kick. Which position on the speedball field is most important? I'll defend Snake.
I'll defend Dorito side.
All right. First things first. To be the Snake player, you have to be the most athletic on the field. No, you can't even argue that. Have to be the most athletic. Has to get off the break quick. Have to run. You have to know how to slide. Someone doesn't know how to do. And you have to know how to stay low. You have a lot of different things going on. You have to stay low. You have to look for paint streams. You have to make sure that your pack doesn't get hit. You have to head check down lane or down the tape. You have to listen to your back guy and make sure as you're calling out down the field. You have a lot of things going on. And the other thing is that it's also one of the most dangerous. It is the most dangerous spot on the field because where else on the field can you literally crawl across the field while getting shot but not get hit? On the Dorito side, you have these big gaps and different. How often do you see a field layout with Doritos all clumped together where you can just walk down the field? I don't think so. It's never happened.
Now, I'm gonna touch on a couple subjects you just talked about.
And you have to be a better gunfighter.
Be a more athletic. You got to be a little scrawny puss so you can fit in that snake.
Really?
Now, if you're a Dorito player, you just got to get behind the Dorito. You don't really have to scrunch up that much.
I like how he's saying the scrawny guy has to be in Snake, but yeah, he can't play Snake, and I'm bigger than him.
I don't need to
Taller
play Snake because
and muscle
I
and
absolutely
dick-wise.
destroy on that Dorito side, point proven at that tournament.
You know why you destroy on that Dorito
I don't
side?
need to brag because I completely ripped a certain team a new one.
Yeah, do you know why you destroyed that Dorito
I
side?
don't remember asking, but thanks.
This is why he destroyed the Dorito side, because I got all the way down the Snake and shot out all of his mirrors so he could basically walk across the field by the time the game was over.
I don't think so.
I think that did happen.
No,
I pop up, I take out 50. Guess who can move up to the 50 Dorito now? This guy. I move down the Snake, I take out his mirror in his back corner. Guess who can go down the field and take out my back corner? That guy.
Now, this little cocky kid is thinking he's taking out everyone on the field.
That's what happens. This is Jacob. Hey guys, Jake! Shoot him! Jake! He's in the tree! He's in my mirror, Jake! That's how you act, that's how you play. And guess who's there to save the day and get those crossfield shots to save you? Me.
Are you done? Are you done with that little tantrum you just had?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The tantrum that you normally have on the field.
Let's talk with like real.
Why doesn't he wear a camera? Because he's too busy crying when
Whose
he gets
camera are you
shot.
using?
Anyways.
Whose camera are you using?
I'm using my camera.
Alright, Dorito side. You don't have, it's... you made me lose my point.
Okay, point proven.
Whatever.
He's got nothing to defend Dorito side. Do you think companies should continue to produce backwards compatible parts, much like the VCOM engine and the IV core?
Yes.
Now, let me tell you, first things first. I'm going to touch on Bob Long because Bob Long does the best with backwards compatible parts. I personally think... You done over there? I'm trying to have a monologue.
Go for it, man.
Why I think Bob Long is better than say the Planet Eclipse, just like the Geo bolts. For one, is because you can shoot a poppet and a spool all in the same body. Okay, you pay $1,500 for a Geo or $1,350 or too much basically for a brand new Geo 3.5. That's cool. You get an IV kit or an IV core. That's all you can really shoot. You can only shoot that bolt. If you buy a VCOM, if you buy a Ripper, you buy basically any other Bob Long product that's not in like the Insight or the Onslaught or the G6R, basically anything like a Victory. You can use the VIS motor, you can use the VCOM motor, you can use a VCOM motor, you can use any Victory internals that you basically want, which is really, really nice. And as Bob Long starts producing more engines, Victory motors, and say maybe if he comes out with another VIS motor or something like that, you can use that in your body, so the body of your gun. So you don't always have to buy the new gun, okay? Plenty Eclipse came out with the 3.1. 6 months later, not even, they came out with the 3.5. Bob Long, if he comes out with a different body and you like that body and you like your engines, you can switch around you can keep your engines and trade bodies, that kind of stuff. Or if you like your body and just want the new engine, you can do that, okay? With the Ripper and the basically everything, the Reptile, all of those guns that he has that has those engines, they're all compatible and you can all mix and match them. Now in a perfect world, I wish one day in paintball, I have a dream that all paintball companies will get together and basically all make backwards compatible parts together. So you say, you have die that makes the die bolt, and then maybe you like the bob long, how the bob long milling is, you take the die bolt, put it in the bob long gun, even though that'll never happen, that'll be cool. That's why I feel like bob long makes the best products. America.
Was that question about Bob Long? I think that question was about is backwards compatibility good.
But how many backwards compatible people are there?
Wait, what stance did you take on that? You said it's good, right?
Yeah, I want more backwards compatible. But the person who nails it the best is Bob Long. Because backwards compatible with the Geos can only upgrade the Geo bolts. If you get a victory, you can do pop it and spool. So you can hit best of both worlds. You're at a scenario, you can shoot 15 pods. You're at a tournament, you're shooting brittle paint, you can shoot that very brittle paint. Get that softer shot. Sprinkled donuts or non-sprinkled donuts?
I call sprinkles.
Okay.
I call sprinkles.
You go ahead and you defend your sprinkles.
Alright. I don't even think this needs to be a battle. But let me just tell you a bit of history. My old gamer tag used to be Mr. Sprinkles.
It still is. Oh no, it's Jackalow now.
Yeah. And if that shows anything, it shows my dedication. Now,
he was also 10 years old when he made that gay-ass gamer tag, let me tell you.
Let me just... Now,
how's that feel?
If there's anything about that gamer tag, is it got me all the attention, especially from those dudes.
Yeah, those dudes that talk shit.
I got so many nice...
Yeah, so many nice.
I remember a good patron sent me a message on Xbox when I was just about 11. He said, "Hey, Mr. Sprinkle, can I sprinkle this cum on your face?" And I have never been touched right here, so much since that event.
You've been touched on his face after that event.
And it was... It should just go without saying of how much sprinkles are good.
Sprinkles, if you're a 5-year-old kid, that's great. Eat all the sprinkles that you want, you 5-year-old. Now, if you're a real man, you like chocolate with some nice custard filled, or jelly, or strawberry, or whatever filling you enjoy. Me personally, I like custard.
Now, this is America, so why can't you get a custard-filled donut with sprinkles on them? Because
sprinkles are for 5-year-olds.
If there's anything I've learned about America, is we
donuts wins.
There we go.
Alright guys, so I'm going to make a Facebook post once this video gets posted, and you guys, if you have good discussions, put them in. Obviously, if there's like a bunch of people that have already said die rotor versus Virtue Spire, probably Haley's. If someone says die rotor versus Virtue Spire or something stupid like that, or not stupid, but you know, don't ask the same thing.
Alright, thanks for watching.
That was one video. Ask us video next week.
Yeah,
basically.
This is a video for fun, so
have fun.
Don't take our opinions too seriously.